Welcome to Meiker.io, a website that takes your Photoshop file and turns it into a working dress-up game. Preparing games for Meiker is easy. Most of the heavy lifting is done in your art program of choice. Simply draw your assets, keeping each item on a separate layer. Organize your items into folders appropriately. Choose the way that your game behaves. You can write fixed for items that were always going to be visible. Choose optional for items where the user can only pick one at a time, but they can also remove it. For example, shoes. And mixed for items where the user can mix and match any of them in any quantity, which is good for things like jewelry. When you're ready, simply save the file. Then simply go to Meiker.io, make a game, log in, create a new account, click here to create a new game, choose your Photoshop file, and the website will do the rest. Now you can test your game and see if it's working the way you intended. Here I can change a background, change the hairstyle. If I'm happy with the game, I click continue, upload my thumbnail, describe my game, and off I go. When you are ready to publish, Meiker will take your artwork and produce a beautiful dress-up game that works on both mobile and desktop. Users can then easily save images made with the game. Now you can focus on your art and leave the coding to us. I look forward to seeing what amazing things you'll come up with.